Safe sex and paychecks, guys.
And giraffe nuts.
And Draft Nuts episode 12. Let's get it.
Episode 12.
Let's go.
That's a great way to start the day.
Absolutely.
Don't be fooled. Gabby did not drink Casamigos.
I had Ciroc.
Casa.
Yeah, I had to say Casa because like my tongue is just not allowing me to
Casa.
open. Oh, what's up, bro? Oh, thank you so much, Manny. You're so kind.
So kind.
That's amazing. Guys, give it up for Manny. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate it. All right, we are back. Episode 12 of Giraffe Nuts, a
Yes,
420 friendly podcast, bringing you elevated conversations. We are a little elevated right now. Gabby,
sure.
Gabby is not partook, but I'm Seabass the Shooter.
Got it, Dre.
I'm Big Joe here with
Gabby.
Gabby what?
Oh, sorry. Gabby MORA.
D1 track athlete,
Yes.
runner.
Yes, D1 track athlete, runner. Would you consider yourself like an influencer?
No, I don't really consider myself one.
No?
Some people might, but
How do you feel
it's
about
just a
that word?
label. I think it's overused. I think everyone kind of thinks they're an influencer to some extent. So
Thanks.
We personally
bit.
over here don't really like that word.
right.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like, what are you influencing? Like, especially the TikTokers. They're like,
Yeah.
they consider themselves influencers, but they're just dancing. Like, what are you in? Like, I guess you're influencing people to dance, but like,
But I think it's more so like the deals that you get and like the advertising. That's the influencing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they have a platform. They use they use a product. So
Mm.
then they're influencing people to use that because they have a fan base. They trust them. That
Yeah,
sort
and
of
a
thing.
lot of artists will like pay like the big TikTok influencers to like
Right.
dance to their songs so it gets hip on TikTok.
Yeah,
and-
and that I could see.
Yeah.
That I could see. But I know there's certain people that like, we all know somebody who considers
Yeah.
himself an influencer, but it's like, what brand deal do you have? Like,
Right.
what are you actually
Right.
doing?
Right.
Most definitely.
All
It's
the
kind of
time.
embarrassing. Kind of like Joe. Right, Joe?
I do not do that, bro. Sorry, I'm trying to my phone. Ever since I got a new phone, I don't have the where it stays on forever, so I don't want my phone to close.
I will say though, I think the coolest one that I've seen, because I don't really know a lot of them. I've just seen them like through your posts on Instagram. But the coolest one I've seen is Hooters.
Oh yeah, that one
Hooters
was
is
fun.
definitely dope.
No, that was a fun one. I
What
liked
was the deal
that.
on that one?
Basically, they were starting this new thing, like promoting their to-go. So, like, they wanted, I guess, influencers, quote unquote, to kind of post what they have with followings to kind of draw people in to order more Hooters. So, more men follow me than women. Hooters is more geared towards men, so it
Yeah.
just kind of made sense.
Right. And you don't have to like give away like the sauce or like how you do your stuff, but like what is like the process? How do you even get noticed? Is it really like just luck of the draw, or do you like have a process or like you?
Honestly, a lot of the times it's just luck of the draw. Like a lot of companies have like people who go out and kind of look for the sort of thing they're looking for in an influencer. So they're like, okay, yeah, you post your ass on Instagram.
Right.
Kind of goes with Hooters. That'd
Yeah.
be perfect. So like that's sort of how it goes a lot of the times. I know a lot of people will reach out to companies and DM them, and that's a good way to get started. But I think like once you have a good following, you just show up more. You're on the
Yeah, the
explore
network
page.
comes
More
to
people
you.
see you. Exactly. So it just comes to you.
Not to interrupt, but Gabby, your dog just joined us.
Yeah,
Who's here?
I see her.
Marley.
The little homie.
Marley.
Marley. Hi.
Yeah,
a
she's
dog
part
on
of
the
it
pod.
today.
Wow.
First dog on the pod.
This is
yeah.
awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Marley, how do you feel?
How do you feel? She looks a little scared.
That's
She's,
great.
she's
No,
a little
that's
bit of
great.
stage fright.
That's good. Marley, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad you brought up that point, even though it was like in a joking manner, but like you were like the whole ass thing with Hooters, because like I'm gonna just say it, bro. It's like Hooters has gone down.
Oh yeah.
For, like quality of like
Yeah,
which
just quality
are-
of everything,
Okay.
bro. Everything, bro.
Okay, all right.
Okay, the
Yeah.
wings, the scenery, the
service.
the service. Like it's just
Well, they had like this huge lawsuit in like 2012 because they were like discriminating hiring people because of like their bodies and stuff, and they made it a lot more inclusive. So like you don't have to have big tits or a big ass to work there. It's more so
Yeah.
like how you'd be hired at any other place to just be more inclusive. Which
But how do you feel about that though? Because like think about it this way: when you go apply for a job, for example, you have to look the part, right? If you're trying to get like a higher paying job, whatever the case may be, you have to look the part. Most people,
Right.
they dress accordingly. You know, they're very mannered, whatever the case may be, because they're appealing to the jobs to get the job. However you feel about that, that's what they're doing. That's what we've all done it at
Right.
some point. We've all dressed
Yes.
up nice, right?
Of course.
So, in my opinion, it's not to be like discriminating or like, you know, not allowing other women to work there, but it's like if that's what draws the crowd, if that's what brings the traffic, if that's what makes the money, why is it wrong for them to be like, you know, just you don't fit the memo, you don't fit the image. It's just it is what it is. Like you're just not cut for the job.
But the issue is like a lot of people stopped going there because of the discrimination. So in order to keep their brand going without them having any like kind of lawsuit for discrimination, they kind of had to become more lax on like the standard.
Was there a study done on that though? Because it's like I'm just saying like guy to guy, like who's really gonna stop going there because they're freaking only hiring hot girls? Like if there's a statistic, I totally understand. But
yeah,
but it's like, bro, I'm sorry, but it's like the one thing we notice. Like we go now, we're like, I'm sorry, I went to Melbourne one time, Melbourne, Florida.
That place is so
terrible,
boring.
Melbourne is terrible,
There's nothing there.
bro.
There's literally
Nobody
nothing.
from Melbourne invited us nowhere for the pod, bro. I'm not going. Never voluntarily going there.
Never.
Horrible. But you pull up to a Hooters, it's Saturday and it's empty. Empty Hooters on a Saturday night. That there's something wrong there, right?
Right.
So
Definitely.
my dad pointed that out, and so we go up there, and hostess bad as fuck. We're like, okay. We're like, all right, whatever. Maybe they just got busy and there's like a little downtime. I don't know, bro. We get in there and we get sat down. I'm hoping we get something like the hostess, just someone.
Someone, not something.
No, yeah, not something. I meant just like.
Sorry, bro. I need you.
I guess no. I didn't mean.
Homeboy's
like
on his Andrew Tate shit.
I didn't,
For real,
I didn't mean
man.
the person.
Mean something.
I didn't mean the person. I meant like just the experience. I wanted something like just like that.
Yeah,
So
of course.
we obviously get to the table, and bro, all respect to this lady, bro, but we get a lady that's 8 months pregnant, bro.
I'm looking at Hooters.
8 months.
Respect.
Respect,
That's strictly
but, like,
respect,
damn.
bro.
It's respect on the level of like hustle, but we did not go to Hooters for that, bro.
Wait, what were you talking about earlier though in the car, bro?
What?
We were talking about something about like a pregnant lady to you is just something. There's just something.
No,
about
there is something beautiful about a pregnant woman, bro. Birth and stuff is beautiful. Like
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just a beautiful thing, but not at Hooters. Like that's not my waitress, bro. You know what I'm saying?
serving you food.
Yeah, bro. And this sounds fucked up, but my dad looked at me. You know what my dad is, bro. You guys all know Steve.
Shout out Steve.
Yeah, shout out Steve. So I looked at my dad looked at me. Marvin was with us. I looked at Marvin, and we were like, and we just kind of laughed, bro. And then we just ordered drinks, and she walked away. We're like, we're gonna take a couple seconds. And then we thought about it. We're like, look, this is not what we came for.
You guys left?
Yeah, we left. We just got some drinks, and we just left.
Oh my God.
I know it's terrible, but at the end of the day, there was nobody in that Hooters, so it's not like it was popping and she lost anything. Like for all we know, she's got the whole rotation the whole night because there's nobody there.
For sure.
Seabass was not having it at that Hooters, man.
No. Then I went to an Outback, and our server ended up sitting with us for an hour and talking to me about life, and like totally freaked us out. It was really weird. Melbourne's a weird place, bro.
Melbourne
Yeah,
is
that
very
doesn't
weird.
sound
My boy that
delightful.
disappeared.
Isn't it like in the middle of
over
the
there.
state? Like it's kind of in the middle.
I think
Nah,
it's
it's on
like
the coast.
Is it like by Lakeland?
It's
thought
where
it was
Orlando's
like-
at to the right.
Yeah, to the
Yeah,
right.
but
about
the
like
thing
Palm
is,
Bay
like,
and
there's
shit,
this
right?
whole theory that people who live like on the coastal areas of Florida are way more normal. Like all those crazy like Florida man headlines.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's never someone from
Not
like
yet.
Miami
No, Cape Coral
or
has enough Florida man
no,
headlines.
No.
I will
It's
say that.
way
That
different.
is
Like they're
true.
wrestling alligators like in
That's
Apopka
true.
and those type of
Yeah,
places.
that
They
is
got
not
shit to
true.
do out there.
They have
Bro.
nothing to do. They have no beach. They have no like influence from anything. So like that's why you have a pregnant
got shit
woman.
to do.
Those
That
Florida
wouldn't
man
happen at Fort
headlines?
Myers Beach Hooters.
That's a great point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
I'll
good
be
point.
seeing like the most random cities I've never heard of in Florida on those Florida man
Right.
headlines.
I'm like,
I've
this is in
seen-
Florida.
I've seen a lot of popular videos with Cape Coral mentioned on it
Oh,
recently. And
yeah,
it's kind
Fort
of
Myers
bad.
and Cape
like,
Coral,
TikTok
bro.
has
Fort
been like
Myers.
exposing Cape Coral
I
and
feel
Fort
like
Myers.
Cape Coral.
Nah, Cape Coral has been.
Like,
Did you guys not see the Naples man that just got arrested for all
Oh
those
my.
drugs, bro?
No,
what?
Grandpa was moving, bro. Like I'm talking over like 150 grams of cocaine.
Yeah, there was
Dude,
a
fentanyl. He had over 7 pounds of weed and over $95,000 in cash in his crib.
there was this guy that
Vape cartridges.
there's this guy from here that I've met before, and I seen him on the news of like a year ago, and he got arrested in like Idaho or some shit with like 70 kilos of meth.
oh my God,
From
70?
here?
Like what the fuck,
Holy fuck.
How do you even get that deep?
bro?
Yeah.
Like
Look at Breaking Bad, bro. Breaking Bad, they got that deep.
I already
bro.
met homeboy, and then I see him on the news like a couple months later. I'm like,
There's no way.
oh,
Some kid from my high school did that. He went to my high school and then he moved to New Jersey and like I think he like stabbed a man to death or like shot him or something. It came out on the news.
Your high school had a lot of shit going on.
Mariner was insane.
Mariner wasn't.
They
fight
had
week?
like a teacher having sex with their student.
Yeah, wasn't that wild?
Like,
I know what you're talking
you
about.
Don't
saw
forget
way
about
too much going
ECS.
on there.
Dude, that shit was insane.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we all kind of knew about it, like before it all came out. You know, because the students always know everyone
Right,
talks shit. Yeah. But dude, it's like when everybody knew, we all were like talking about it one day. Like one day it was just like the hot topic, and I'm like, man, why is this rising right now? And then I got home, turned on the news, and boom, there it was, arrested. I was like, what the like everybody was talking about it in the morning. And I'm like, we all know this. But
Hot
like,
topic at school
like,
the next day, but that must have been a fun day at school.
Yeah, bro. But you know what's fucked up? Let's talk about this.
What?
Let's talk about this situation about like students having, sex with a teacher, right? And let's get away from like the whole age thing, because that's wrong. I know that's wrong. But I'm talking about like the whole how like they view the student afterwards based off their gender. So for example, after that girl got caught, sleeping with the teacher, bro, like everybody was telling her the craziest of shit, whatever. I felt bad. Genuinely, it was sad, right?
Yeah.
But then I started to think about the other way around. I'm like, dude, I know damn well if there was some badass teacher, bro, one of my boys hit. Do you think everybody would be on top of him, being like?
Well, that happened.
Are you talking about the teacher?
That happened
or
at our school.
There's a homeboy, yeah.
At Cape.
Yeah.
ECS, yeah, ECS.
Yeah,
No,
I went there. It's a Christian school. That's the craziest part. And her husband worked there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It's a Christian
I know who we're
school.
talking
Yes.
about.
And that happened.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm not
So
gonna
like,
name
and
drop.
no
It
one
is
kind
too,
of,
bro.
yeah, we're not name dropping.
No.
Dude,
But
they
no
definitely
one
got
kind
it
of like, I know you guys probably don't agree, but like when a girl does that, everyone's saying she's a whore.
No,
When the
that's
guy
fine.
does
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm
everyone's
saying.
like, oh
That
my
is-
god,
that's what I'm
like you
saying.
hit a
That's fucked up.
teacher.
That is mad.
I
That's
feel like
fucked up.
I feel like we don't look at it like that though. I feel like and it depends on the age group, because it's like if you're 17 in high school doing this, like all right, that's right before you become technically a legal adult, but a legal adult isn't really till 21. We all know that. But if you're in high school compared to college hits it a little differently because you're already over the age of 18.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's
it's really
definitely-
just that fine line of being 18 or over.
It's definitely different when it's in the high school versus college standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
For sure.
even like in college, they get fired for doing that shit. So
Yeah.
like it's like a
But that
conduct
should be
thing.
slipping out. Like people
Oh,
don't find out
definitely.
about
But
that
like-
shit as
Fine line.
easily.
But like I was substituting at a high school a couple of weeks ago, and like they're trying to like hit me up. I'm like, you're like 17.
You were
That's so weird.
substituting.
At Island Coast High School.
Could you
That's-
imagine
dude,
if you
that's
had
And they were-
substitute Gabby?
If I'm 16,
They were so excited.
Dude, that's
like they
fucking
were like,
hilarious.
you're so bad, like spitting game at me at 16, and I'm like, if I was like a girl who didn't get a lot of attention, I could see how you could slip up into that
Yeah.
because like you're getting attention, like people who aren't used to that sort of thing, like. Not saying that I agree with it. Obviously, like you said, the age
Yeah,
thing.
no,
You could see how someone gets roped up
No, I
into
see what
something
you mean,
like that,
for sure.
when, like seeking validation type of things.
Yeah.
Like, definitely, like it's bad, but like you could see both sides of like everything.
of course. So like with you seeking attention, like
I'm sorry, I just can't get over the Christian school thing, bro. Church people are freaks.
Oh
you know?
no,
Like,
no, no.
Pastors
the
touch
freakiest.
boys.
Well,
You know Bishop Earl?
So like
they're
you should
on
have
some
known
other
right
shit.
away.
No, I know, but church people, like the Bible thumpers, bro, they're freaks.
Bro, Bishop.
They're freaks.
You know the girls from Bishop, bro. They be freaky.
Oh yeah,
For real.
you got some
Oh,
experience
you have,
with Bishop?
yeah,
girls?
You got
enlighten
experience.
us.
Hey, cheesy.
I
What
know,
experience? What
man.
holy experience you got with the Bishop?
Bro, they
girls?
just be freaky, bro.
They-
They just be
I don't
going
doubt
crazy, bro. You think they a little Christian girl? They
It's
got
the
Bible
quiet-
class and
it's the
shit every
quiet
day,
ones,
bro.
It's
Not
the
the-
quiet ones.
But they dead ass.
It really is, bro.
It
They
is.
be like
Of
that.
course.
But-
But no, let me ask you a question real quick, Gabby. This is like something that happened probably a little while ago when you first probably got your Hooters deal, I would say.
Right.
Do you remember the whole Bellarmine? It's Bellarmine, right? That's how
Yes,
you, that's how you pronounce it.
Bellarmine.
Oh, okay, that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
So, what happened with since you were getting a whole lot of attention at one point? What happened with that whole post that you had like at the track
Oh my
field?
God.
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm not running track this year as a result of that.
Yeah. Really?
Ooh,
So-
bro.
Wow.
That serious?
Yeah, well, it's our choice. I don't want to be part of
facts.
that team. So
Okay.
basically, I had a photo shoot. It was like within the school, same shit that we were doing inside. But one of my photographers, he was like, "Meet me at the track. Let's just take a couple shots." I'm like, "Okay, I'm already in my uniform, ready," because we had media day that day. So he gets out there, he takes a couple photos of me, videos, like promo videos. He edits them, sends me back like the same day, and I post them on Instagram.
That's a good videographer out there.
He was really nice. He did it like the same day, really fast, because it wasn't a lot of shots, and he knew which ones I'd like. So, anyways, I posted the same day. That post gets reposted on Old Row, TFM, Barstool, all these places.
Oh my God.
So it
On
fucking
Barstool?
blew up. I got like 20,000 followers off
Yeah,
of that
facts.
one post.
Jesus.
So that picture blows up, and apparently my coach sees it. Mind you, I go to a Catholic school, so it's going back to those kind
Oh,
of
I didn't
sentiments
know
where
it
you're
was
not
a
supposed to
Catholic
have your ass out. But at the end of the day, they gave me that uniform.
Yeah, that's
like,
mad facts.
sorry, my ass is fat. Like the thing is,
Sorry, my ass is fat.
Coach is like, hell yeah, I gave her that uniform. Like,
no, it's a woman coach. That's the worst
well,
part.
I mean, hey, it's
Oh.
2022.
So she pulls me aside in front of my team, and basically like laid into me about how like I'm over sexualizing myself, all this terrible, like kind of basically like slut shaming me for a photo. And I'm like, it's something that I'd wear at a track meet, thousands of people, old men, like fuck.
Yeah.
It's my body, and not to be like my body, my choice, but if I want to post a picture, I'm gonna post it at the end of the day.
No,
so it
100%.
became like this whole thing, and like my parents, they support what I do. Like I don't have an OnlyFans. I'm not doing anything wrong. And even if you did have an OnlyFans, it's not an issue. But it's not like I was adding anything derogatory to it. So I just decided I'm not going to be part of something that like shames that when every other girl on my team posted the same shit.
Yeah, I don't think that's breaking code of conduct
So
either.
did they
That's
post the
realistically
same
what we do.
shit, but were they as...
Oh, but this is, sorry not to interrupt you, but the best part is
No
the same
record.
photo I got in trouble for, they used it to promote a track meet.
That's
They put it-
bullshit.
That's
That's
crazy.
bullshit.
They put it on a
What?
banner.
That's so flawed.
So I get in trouble, but you're using it to promote a track meet.
Yeah,
That's where
that makes
I
no
got
sense.
no.
Fuck that.
That's where I got lost. I'm like, I can't use my body to post on Instagram, but you
y'all
guys can
can.
take it and post it on your Instagram to get people to come to a track meet that I'm not even running in.
I
That's
did
the
you
part.
dirty.
So-
Because I wasn't running at that.
Oh, I'm
time.
sure you gave
False
it an earful.
promotion.
Oh, I
False
didn't.
promotion.
Because I just, to me, like, it's just whatever. I don't want to deal with that. But, like, again, a Catholic school, like, they're not used to that sort of thing. I'm from Florida. There, the girls are like, you post bikini pictures? I'm like, yeah.
Because you're in Florida.
I'm from Florida. Like,
Yeah.
they have a totally different, like, ideology on things that we would do. They would never do. They don't do that. So,
Right.
like, there's also a barrier right there. So after I got that, all those deals, my school obviously wasn't fucking with the idea that I was doing Hooters. Like, again, Catholic school sort of thing. So, yeah, that was basically it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go my own way, do my own thing.
And what sucks is that you did that right before, like, or was that right as colleges were, or not colleges, but you were able to get sponsorships as a
Yeah,
as
it was
an
like
athlete?
right when NIL
That was-
and all that
you-
stuff was coming
okay.
out.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I'm like, that's perfect timing though. At the same time,
It was kind of good because like I got posted on this website or Instagram page called like Beautiful Ballers, and it's all these like
beautiful balls. I've been on that one.
Beautiful ballers.
Yeah.
See,
They play basketball.
Yeah.
They
they
play
put like
soccer.
girls
they,
who play sports on it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they posted me on it. I don't know why you'd be on that way.
I meant like
He
I was
loves
on
the
the page.
women
I
in
meant like I
sports
was
shows.
on
Oh,
the
you
page.
were, like,
Yeah,
lurking.
just-
Did you see my post on
I
there?
don't think lurking would be the.
you were just looking.
Nah, yeah, looking. You know,
Just looking.
scrolling.
It's a catalog.
It's a catalog.
Okay, well, anyways,
It's
I was in the catalog.
I mean, that's
what
you
it
know
is.
a lot about this.
Yeah, I mean, that's what all Instagram profiles are, anyone's profile. It's just a catalog of what they post.
Exactly, and I think touching on that, I think a lot of people think that what people put on social media is them, not like a catalog. You're sharing 5% of your life on social media, and
Yeah.
95% is private, and people can't seem to subtract that. Like,
That's
okay,
facts.
that's just what they want you to see. It's not what's actually going on.
Oh, yeah,
like, if I go on any one of you guys' profile, it's not all of you. It's like 5 to 10% of you.
You calling
Like,
us out? You saying we're fake?
everyone's fake to some extent on social media.
That's true.
When,
Yeah,
I know. I
think-
mean, I guess fake and like, because everything looks different. Like I think when you edit stuff, things like that. You know.
Oh, I
obviously
don't
it's
even
like-
mean like that sort of thing.
Or
I
are
meant
you just talking in general that you
I meant-
can't expose the rest of your life on Instagram
and
or like social
everyone
media?
on Instagram is trying to make themselves, I'm not trying to say look better or feel better, but if someone's going through something and they're posting a picture on Instagram, you'll never know. They're trying to keep up a persona that everything's fine and they're
Yeah.
living a great
Yeah,
life.
I got
Everyone
you.
does that on social media because
Right.
everyone wants to feel validated. Everyone wants to seem like they're doing great or better than the next person. That's how it is.
I think it's better though than the freaking. I'm sorry, bro, but if you're one of those people that like,
Don't text me.
oh my
Going through
god,
shit.
logging off of Snapchat for 67 days. I'm gonna try to really do it this
Send me your
time.
number if you need
Like,
me.
Yeah,
And they
send,
put-
like hit me up if you really need
But then
me,
they
bro.
post the next day.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
that.
it's like-
Or
it's
like,
like-
or like the people that go on Instagram and like they reset their feed every 3 days. Like
And put a blank profile picture on, no feed.
no one's paying
Take
that
the
much
bio
attention.
out.
Yeah.
No one's
Back in
paying that
BLM
much
when everyone
attention to you.
posted the
Yeah.
black page.
I think that's the problem that people have is that they really think that people care that much about them.
They don't.
Like people are really paying that much attention to you. It's like humble yourself. Like let's be honest here. And if you're running to social media and posting like oh logging off, like you're seeking attention,
Yeah.
whether you think it or not.
But
you're
you want
seeking
people to ask
Yeah.
you what's wrong.
Because
It's like, why?
Literally, you.
Exactly.
That's the exact question
Just
that
go
you
talk
don't
And
to
the
do
worst
that,
are the
bro.
people that you ask them and they're like nothing, bro. I'm good.
Yeah,
Like bro, don't post that shit then.
And the thing is, you feel
Yeah.
obligated to ask what's wrong, especially if it's someone that you know.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
Right.
want to seem like you're just looking at their shit like you have to.
because they
interact
have
with
the
it.
viewer. It's bro. Social media
Yeah.
in general is toxic as fuck.
It is.
Mad
Because
toxic.
you
It
can
is.
see who sees your shit and then it like it fucks with you. You're like, bro, they saw that
And they didn't ask, they didn't check in on me.
It's like, bro,
So
you don't
it's
even
like,
know what was
yeah.
going on. Like, I know how many times we've actually looked at something And like you know, like when you're driving and you're like, holy fuck, did I like run any red lights or anything? I feel like I scroll through Instagram like that sometimes. Like I'll be scrolling, I'm like, what have I even looked
But
at?
going to that point,
I know what you mean.
That's actually a really good comparison. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna touch on that point because I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was like, if your man or someone you're talking to is liking half naked pictures on social media, he's cheating. But I agree. I'll go on social media and I'm not even looking. I'm just scrolling. So like, I don't really validate that argument because you could just be scrolling and liking shit. You're not looking deep into it. You're just scrolling. Like you said, you're on autopilot. Like, and a lot of people think like it's deeper than that. I don't think it is personally.
It's not.
I like that.
It's just
social
it's
media.
all toxic, bro. Like Snapchat brought back like now you can pin your best friend. Fuck that.
I've
Like,
seen
what
that.
am I gonna do that for? Like,
Oh,
I don't
what's
wanna
it-
Okay,
nobody
but you're
know.
saying that you're a little Snapchat.
No, I use Snapchat. I don't-
Seabass is on Snapchat.
I don't know. I'm
Yesterday's
not.
post
That is
killed
not
me.
true.
Do not
Hey,
go
he-
to the licking. Like he was going off.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was
like,
a
the thing
terrible.
is-
But I have a good amount of people that follow me on Snapchat. So to be honest, I get a lot of reach out there. And second of all,
I'm not
find
getting
out-
on you.
No,
I'm
no, I
just
know.
saying.
I'm just saying I find out a lot like through Snapchat because that's where people I feel like are more low key than Instagram. Instagram's more like they got the family on there and shit. They're like, oh, but
I don't be giving a
Snapchat,
fuck.
they're like, yo,
Snapchat, you can be wild.
yeah, you don't give a fuck, but 90% of the people still do that are our age. It's like,
Ever since Joe got hacked, he hasn't been the same.
no.
What you mean by
Joe's been on
that?
demon mode ever since.
He said, "I don't give a fuck." Ever since he got his account.
Dude, I had to because like it's
Yeah,
just
you
like
got
a whole.
hacked by like a 15-year-old.
Dude,
Yeah,
and the
bro.
funny
And
thing is,
wasn't he?
He's from like
He was,
another
like,
country.
trying to, like-
he's literally changed his account. We've already talked about this, but he's like changed his account since then. Like gotten off my account and hit me up on separate accounts. So it's like
He bullies Joe.
What
He'll
the
be like,
fuck?
he'll be like, "What up, pussy? I see you're still not 1,000 followers."
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, yeah, no, I'm
He
not.
posted
Like a 15-year-old. Do you know who it is?
What was the name? Obo?
Yeah, something like that. But
Is
he,
he, like,
we
around
talked to
in
him on the
this
phone
area?
and shit. No, he lives in another country.
He had an accent. He was
Yeah.
Wait, so that's possible?
Yeah.
Bro,
hacked
he
him with the
literally.
account, yeah.
He
Why
posted
you? But why him?
So
There's
because
there's a whole
Joe clicked the
Telegram.
link.
There's a whole Telegram nation. We're not gonna put him on blast, but there's a whole like underground world of like Instagram usernames like swappers.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get the name just Gabby, I could probably hook you up with some dude that you just pay him and you'll
it'd
he'll
probably
hack
be like
the
a
next
grand. It'd
person
probably be like
and
a
get
grand
back
or
to you.
two.
It'd be
but,
more.
No,
like-
but my thing is.
Oh, it's way
Okay,
more.
so
more.
if
Well, you
you're
know what I
able
mean.
to hack any account, why would you? I'm not saying you don't have a
So
lot of followers,
get-
but why would
Well,
you
Joe
hack
clicked
an
the
account
link.
with 1,000 followers, not something that has like?
Because they try to antagonize him for a $50 Amazon.
No. It was more than that. No, it was more than that. So Gabby doesn't know the original story, but the original story basically says that it was a homeboy of mine that had an entertainment company based out of Tampa. His account got hacked because the owner of that was in Hollywood trying to become an actor. So I knew his buddy that ran the account. He got hacked and he never let me know. So he was hacked for about 2 months.
Yeah, but the point of that was to get you to give him money.
Well, yes, obviously, but the point of that was just to be able to.
You
Yeah,
don't
give
have
him-
a
give me
crazy
money, but, like-
bro, you don't have a crazy username.
No, I don't,
You don't
but
have
I'm
a
just
crazy
saying he-
engagement. It was literally to get money out of
Yeah,
you,
he
bro.
took. He
I was just
sent me
gonna
a
say
link
that
and shit.
because
and
that's how it happened.
he sent
Okay,
me.
the
She was
link.
wondering how it happened.
That's,
That's
yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
trying to
saying.
figure out
Oh,
like
yeah,
why
let's
did
do a
they?
link.
I thought so. Kind of not to say your fault, but like
No, it is my fault. There's
Yeah.
nowhere else to go around it.
I
admit
will
it is
say
my
it
fault.
is his fault, but it's like
at the same time,
it's obviously
yeah.
like innocent because
It
he
is
was
innocent.
already talking to the person before they got hacked. So if you're carrying on a conversation,
right. Like if one of you guys sent me a link, 95% sure I'd click it, but not
Yeah.
anymore. Now that we had this conversation, but like
not
I think I'd click it and be like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, like I have to help.
And a lot of
And you
the-
can tell
Yeah.
too, because it's like unless you're resetting your password on Instagram or any social media, you shouldn't be getting a link.
And a lot
If you're
of
not
the-
resetting it, you're getting a link from someone that's gonna take your account if it's from Instagram.
I got banned on Snapchat.
A lot of those hackers like hacking the small accounts because they can just go DM the
Oh,
other
yeah, didn't you
smaller
get
accounts
back?
that they have like
No, I didn't make a
previous
new
history
account.
with, and just get more
You
money.
your Snapchat?
Why'd you get banned on Snapchat?
Because
what?
I have a girl's private story that has 8 people, and I posted Adderall, and I was like, hit me up for your Addy needs. I'm not a drug dealer, so I
my
didn't know you're not
God.
allowed to do that.
Right.
So I talked to my
Allegedly.
friends who like sell, and they're like, you can't do that, and I'm like,
Allegedly.
it was like you know,
Allegedly.
Yeah, you didn't do this. Allegedly, you did.
Allegedly.
What does
posted
that mean?
on Snapchat.
Oh yeah, I allegedly posted on Snapchat, and I'm sitting there like crying. I thought it was for like ass pic or something, and I was like, oh my god, like I was like, oh my god, I'm losing my account because of this. No, it was literally because I had allegedly posted a picture of Adderall.
You just reminded me though, not to bounce back and forth, but the one question I was gonna ask earlier is with the whole thing with college, with like the whole picture of your ass and shit. I know you said that the other girls posted the same thing, but let's be honest here. Were they as thick?
That's the problem, though. That's what I was saying.
They weren't.
No, but like no.
You already know you're held to a certain
But isn't that
standard,
fucked up?
like-
Isn't that fucked up? It's like the same
But
picture,
like,
but just because.
but
you
that's
are
what my
more-
parents were saying.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm more like
Yeah.
you know, like they were
More.
You sexy. That's all you gotta say.
like
just got it.
because there was like more sex appeal attached to mine,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Because like when I'm turning on, like I guess it's like sexualized, but if another girl turns around, she's like, it's like cute. Not me. It's not fucking cute.
It's not cute.
You're over sexualizing
sexualizing.
yourself. Literally just smiled, but hey, it is what it is.
I just want to make that point because that's what I think about sometimes. I'm like, damn, like I remember in high school with the dress code. Oh my fuck, bro. Like I would see some girls like, they just got it, bro. They got that like hourglass figure. They just looking good and they decided to wear the yoga pants. We're all happy.
The flowy pants?
We're all happy. We're all like, fuck yeah, Melissa decided to wear the fucking pants today.
Melissa.
Right? And then, the
don't even know
principal,
Melissa is.
I don't know. But the principal then comes over and fucks it all up. It's like, nah, well, you can't be doing this. And then you got, Skylar over there, shaped like this,
Bro,
wearing yoga pants every single day. And nobody has said anything to her.
Bro, I went
but
to
Melissa
Oasis.
wears them one day a week and it's over, bro.
And she looks like she got a BBL, but she really don't. She
Yeah,
just
she's
naturally
like,
like
this is
that.
too much.
We had this dean at Oasis in my sophomore year, and he would tell the girls like, bro, if their shirt dropped off their shoulders a little bit, bro, he told them that their shoulders were seductive.
Seductive.
He's like, your
Yeah,
shoulders
I never
are,
got that
your
one.
shoulders are being very seductive.
agree with that,
It's
bro?
like, what the fuck?
You've never seen like a good looking shoulder?
His shoulders be turning y'all on.
What do you rate Gabby's shoulders?
I like
right now?
elbows and knees.
Like,
My
it's-
shoulder?
What do you
Move your
rate
hair a little
Gabby's
bit.
shoulders? Like a one.
Damn, that's a
You gotta check out the
shoulder.
other one. Show me the
That's
other
like
one.
Kind of a
That's like an
10.
11.
Show him the other shoulder.
11?
That's a strong
It's
shoulder.
The other shoulder.
Yeah.
I've been hitting the gym.
That one's definitely that one's a stronger shoulder.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got a little more to it.
The left shoulder. Manny, can we get another round of shots, bro? Oh my god.
Dude, Manny's the guy
Manny's
right
the
now.
best.
He's like Kevin Hart's right
Manny,
hand.
actually, matter of
white
fact,
hand,
bro.
you know what I'm talking about?
After you pour the shots, Manny, fucking join us on the pod, bro. Just come
Yeah.
sit. Come pick where you want to sit down, bro. Yeah, that's cool, bro. You can just pour them here. So, speaking about Instagram, let's get right to it. Now, it's been fucking a really shitty algorithm lately, I think, in my opinion.
Oh, terrible.
So bad.
Yeah, I went from getting like a fuck ton of views to like a couple hundred, and it's like kind of sad. I don't mean to sound like I hate talking about this stuff because you sound like so like first world, You're just like,
Yeah.
man, I only got fucking couple hundred views, like stupid. But it's just the truth, and it's how a lot of us grow our business. But the one thing that I will say though that hasn't changed is the direct message.
DMs?
And the DM game. We've been talking a lot about the DM game and DM etiquette. So,
Yeah.
DM etiquette, Gabby. What is the proper way to slide? And now, you better be cautious of what you tell people because they might try this out on you. So you better be cautious on what you say. What is the proper way to slide, or is there a proper way to slide in the DMs?
I think it takes a lot of balls to slide into someone's DMs.
Really?
Yeah.
More than talking to someone in person?
Because the thing is,
I feel like it's so like normal now.
no, because you guys aren't girls. You guys don't get the wild shit people say.
It's true.
You have to be so confident to say that shit or send that shit. But I think the thing is,
Wait,
like,
but send what?
I've
though?
had some girls say wild shit.
Yeah, like what type of
I've
messages?
definitely slid in people's DMs before, but
Or
like
some
they're
weird
people
shit.
that are like
I
no
know
one
what
that
you
I would
mean.
ever see me in real life, like type shit.
Right.
But anyways, I think the great way to do it, I think you only get a green light if they like 3 pictures. That's my thing. If I want to slide
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
DM,
Wait, hold on. What?
I like 3 pictures, so like they know that like your
DT
hoop's open.
Your DTF.
3
Exactly.
likes is DTF?
No, your DTD down a DM.
Yeah,
I like that.
DTD.
That is a great way to do
You're
it.
down to DM.
Yeah.
So like, if I like 3 photos and a guy likes my 3 photos back, I'm waiting on a DM because like
Right. But you're not gonna hit him up if he likes your 3 photos, even though you liked him
depends
first.
who he is. Like if he's like
A good looking dude?
blue check, I'm hitting him up.
Blue check
check.
immediately.
Okay.
Damn, it's all
Like-
about a
But
blue
but
check.
that's a good green light though, because you got a blue check like in 3 pics. Like they had
But
to go out of
like
their
you
way to
guys
do
don't understand. Like everyone looks at a blue check and like
Now you could pay for
the
blue
blue checks
checks.
send me
Yeah.
crazy ass shit too.
Yeah.
Voice memos begging why I'm
I
not
already know.
responding. Like it doesn't matter. That's why I'm like I have a different scope of it because I'm like you're all the same.
Yeah.
Not you guys, but I'm saying like men in general. They see something, they're gonna go for it.
So-
That's how it is.
So
Or
Gabby,
hunters.
what's the likelihood that you could be able to call like someone right now and be like, can you get me a bag that's like $5,000, like a Louis bag right now, like be like $35,000?
Because I've seen that shit too.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
that's just
Salim
crazy.
Salim
Yeah.
just did that, and I
Bro.
Not even with Celine, bro. With girls
not
we
even with,
know, bro.
not even just
You
Salim.
know
I've seen
what we're
other
talking
girls
about.
too, bro.
You
No,
know
I've
the
seen
girls
other
we're
girls that have
talking
done it, but
Like from someone famous or just like a random.
no,
girl?
just anyone, like
honestly,
anyone
yeah.
that's got bread, and you can be like, hey,
yeah.
I miss you. Like I haven't seen you in such a long time. Like,
Like you just gotta talk to him. You
You
don't
just
gotta
gotta
send
talk
him
to
no
him for a little bit.
nudes. You don't
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
do nothing. You just gotta.
Duh. I mean, I think all women do that.
It's fucking
That's
awesome.
crazy.
Most of them.
I wish
do.
I had that power.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like,
Why do you
isn't
guys
there-
think I don't have a job?
Why isn't there an older lady? Nah, it's fucking perfect. Why isn't there an older lady who doesn't love me that much? She's
what
like,
I'm
oh my
saying,
god,
bro.
I just want to talk to you.
You gotta
Like,
put
it's
yourself
okay.
out there. See,
It's
my
never the
friends ask
younger
me the
women.
same thing. They're like, "How do you get like these men who just send you money?" And mind you, I'm not sending them anything
Yeah.
because like I don't want that to come back. But like,
not even like feet pics. There's nothing. You're just literally getting.
just entertaining them.
You've never sent feet pics?
Damn.
No, I don't think I've sent feet pics.
Yeah, because that's the thing. A lot of old guys like this, but
No,
particularly
they
the older
love
guys.
them.
Yeah, I
This
love
guy
that
was trying to pay me to like suck my toes, like $10,000 to suck my toes. I was like, fuck yeah, you could solve my toes for
Them bands to suck your
$10,000.
toes.
You kidding me?
Yeah, but
But,
what
like-
if you had some type of like mouth disease, was sucking your toes, and then you get like some toe disease?
I still have a band, so like I could 10 bands, so I can get it.
But it's 9 bands to get the toe fungus off your toes.
She's up a band.
She's up a band.
I'm still up a band. No, but
all
like
perspective.
in reality, would I ever link with someone like that? No. Because why are you DMing me to ask to suck my toes? There's something wrong with you. Like you don't get people. Like
And they all got kids and shit. I see.
They got definitely got
the,
kids.
They got
the guys with
wives.
families in my DMs scare me. It's like I never want to be with a man. Like he posted his newborn daughter, like you were the best that happened to me, and then you're in my DMs like, oh my god, I want you to ride me. I'm like,
Yo.
I'm like,
Speaking of that, I know we have a business coming up soon.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Speaking of that,
little business venture.
we got a little Ride Me merch coming out
I
soon.
know what you're
so-
little cowboy hat.
yeah, just be on the lookout
sparkles
for
on
that.
it.
Yeah.
What are
Some
y'all talking
advertising.
If anybody comes out and takes our shit, we're coming after you because we said it right now.
Facts.
Yeah, you got to put the trademark right
Yeah.
now.
This is me and this Seabass shooter, Gabby the Mora collab.
But what's like the craziest shit somebody said in your DMs?
Like, can you? You don't have to pull up anything, but like,
Yeah.
you have anything
This-
that you can like just like word for word read?
Yes, because it scarred me for life. My mom wanted to call the police because I was freaked out.
No.
Oh my
way.
He was
God.
like,
Yes.
I'm gonna find where you are, rape you, then come in your ass.
Oh my
Come in your ass?
That's what got
I mean,
me.
besides the rape, but like, you know, that's normal for guys to say wild shit, but
Okay,
to
no,
end it with
the rape part is
they
not normal.
No, but to end it with come in your ass, is what I'm saying. Like to just say rape is like that's
Yeah,
not
and-
normal, but you expect that.
and
but
I'm,
then
like,
rape
looking
and then
at my
come in your
phone.
ass.
I don't
And,
expect
like-
that, bro. I'm sorry.
and-
That's terrible, bro.
No,
any
and he
of
like
that.
find, and then it got
That's-
worse. Like he got like, let's say his like computer pulled up my Instagram and put his dick on a picture of me,
Oh
like
my God.
digitally, and he's like, I can't wait to rape you.
Can-
Like, that's
No, the
crazy.
reason I say it's normal is because I've seen a lot of like Ring cameras. For example, lately there's been a lot of wild guys that like follow these old ladies home, and that's the first thing they'll say. It's weird. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna rape you."
Yeah, like
Oh, I've seen ring cameras.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's what they.
It's-
It's not normal to say, but I've seen it like more
Yeah.
normal. But like
No,
that
it's
guy
so
went above
weird.
and beyond.
yeah, with the come in your ass part. Like,
Yeah, like he
And
put the
and,
icing
like-
on top for
Your
real.
Yeah, like he's
Icing
real-
on the bottom.
Why in your ass?
Yeah,
So he doesn't have
figuratively,
to
I
have a
guess,
baby, I guess?
and literally. And like I was kind of
You
freaked
want
out because
baby.
like I will find you, and like that kind of freaked me out. So I told my mom, and she's like texting her cop friend, like, "Oh my god," and I was like, "Yeah, that shit was wild." Because like the thing is, how would I know if they're located here, California,
deadass.
India? I don't fucking
No
know.
idea.
And when he's like repeatedly like, "Answer me, bitch! I see you viewing my shit," blah blah blah. Like,
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like demanding.
Answer me, bitch. I
Yeah.
see you.
Answer me, bitch.
Dude, that's
he's like, "I'm gonna
fucked.
tie you," like crazy ass shit, and I'm like,
Why? See, I just don't
but
understand
my question is not to cut you
though.
off.
No, you're good.
How much of a success rate do you have with that? Like, are girls like, okay,
Oh, yes, daddy.
yes, I want to, like, no one's
Yes.
saying that,
No.
especially with the 10 followers and you're following 10,000 people and like a black screen pic. Like,
Didn't some guy last week ask you if you could fart in your mouth, if you could fart in his mouth, or if you could suck a fart out of your?
yeah,
I don't
he
know.
was like, I would pay you to fart in my face.
Tongue punch the fart box, bro. That's
tongue
crazy.
punch the fart box.
And I was like, it's that easy. Like, I
Really?
could really just go fart on a guy and get like,
Do you
$100.
fart like? Can you fart on command?
No.
No,
They say the average person farts 14 times a day, but like, I don't even think I fart like once a day.
I don't even think I fart 14 times. a day.
Random
No,
facts
that's
with Gabby.
cap. That's I.
No.
You definitely.
No.
You guys can look it up right now.
That's literally.
I read it in
insane.
one of my little fact books when I was younger. Yeah.
Do you think girls fart more than, or do you think girls fart like as much as guys and just
No.
hide it?
No, because
just-
guys eat a lot more food. So obviously, when you break it down, like
Okay.
you're gonna fart way more.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
You know, got to put the little biology in it.
Right. But do you think girls should fart more? Like, should you guys like eat more foods? That, like, fart?
Can I?
Do you
tell-
like fart?
Gabby,
No, I don't.
Gabby,
I
Do
don't.
you have a little
don't.
fetish on
No, I don't. I just feel like it's like a natural process. And it's like when a girl's like, "Oh, I haven't farted in like months." You're like, "What?"
What?
She's lying.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm just.
You
making
can't.
Sure.
You have to. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Gabby,
maybe
can I-
you should fart a
Seabass
little
has a
more.
fart
You
fetish.
being
I
a
do
track
not
athlete and
have a
such
fart
like, or just being an athlete in general, I feel like a lot of women when it comes to like working out, and this isn't me attacking anybody. It's just like I've noticed a lot when like.
They fart when they work
No,
out.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking
what is
about.
with you?
He's
Are we not on the farts anymore?
No, I'm not on
No,
farts
you
at all.
still on it.
What I'm talking about is that
fart
some women
move.
don't understand that if you eat more and work out more, your body will look 10 times better. Is that not true?
Yeah.
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 So
If
and I
you're
feel like they
working
don't
out,
understand that when you work out and eat, that you will literally gain more mass and you'll probably look a little better because you're
but it
starting to fill
depends
in.
like what your goal is.
Of course, it depends on what your goal
Like
is,
if
but
you're
like
cutting, trying to bulk or something.
yes, but let's say you're a 100-pound girl that's 5'3", you're probably pretty slim.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to gain weight, you want to be at like 120. Your ass is definitely gonna get there.
Yeah.
Because that's just how like a female
You
is.
you have to lift.
Okay, so I'm on the same page.
What's your
with that, then,
gym?
like,
What's your gym routine like? Do you be killing leg day and shit?
Oh yeah, I have leg day like right after this.
how many leg days do you hit a week?
I lift 6 days a week, and I would hit legs like 3 or 4.
See, I knew women hit legs like that much.
Because like it depends what you're trying to grow. Like,
Talk a little more to the mic. Everything.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It depends like what you're trying to grow. Like if you just want to like have a fat ass, you're gonna hit legs more. If you want to have like more toned tries or thighs or whatever, you're gonna hit arms more. Like guys don't hit leg days 3 to 4 times a week. Their goal isn't to have a fat ass. Their goal is to have like.
I hit legs like twice a week.
Joe wants to have a fat ass.
I do.
Joe wants that BBL.
Not a BBL, bro. I just want to be looking good.
He wants
But
to
why?
be-
Like some girls love guys' asses. I don't even look. Like I've never looked at a guy's ass and been like,
I don't do it for you. I do it for myself.
No, you do.
I'm not saying for you, like personally. I'm just saying I don't do it for
No.
the girl. I do it for myself.
That's like the most girl thing to say too.
what?
I mean, why not?
yeah,
That's
kind
like
of.
See, guys,
I'm
see,
gonna-
guys, do it for me.
Bro,
I'm
see,
gonna be
guys, you're
honest here.
telling me you don't work out for yourself, and I mean, you do. I
Seabass
mean,
works out for the bitch.
I work out for a lot of reasons. I do work out for myself.
Everyone
That
works
is a
out to
reason.
look good during sex.
Yeah, no, that's a
That's
big
literally
reason.
it.
I work out because growing up, I was always made fun of for being skinny. So now
Fair.
that I like to work out.
I'm just a fat bitch.
That's that. 2, I like to work out because I look great having sex. That's another one. And 3, people just respect you more when you look better.
It shows that you're taking care of yourself.
100%. Like I 100% agree. Like you see such a difference how you're treated like when you're hot versus not hot.
Yeah,
like,
it's the truth.
and you have a good body or something. Like I just like it's.
It's like Elon Musk, for example. What if that motherfucker looked like Johnny Sins, for God's sakes?
Because he was hideous. But I mean, he
Dude,
still
he's-
is hideous.
he-
But
he's-
he just
and this
is
looks,
no
he
offense
looks
to
like
him.
a clean hideous.
It's not that he's rich. It's just that would you rather have your person that's trying to do space exploration focused on the gym more or
No,
focused on
dude,
space exploration?
She said it. He's rich. Fuck everything else.
Hey, bro, you got
Gabby
money.
said
Yeah,
it.
I
She's
guess
like,
he's right.
rich.
He is
That's what
rich.
it
But
takes.
like that's what everyone's gonna go to. Think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like obviously that's not what's gonna make you stay, but it's what attracts you. When you look at a girl, you're gonna look at what she looks like first, and that's what makes you go to her.
Bro, she's just
Everyone who
piped.
says personality over looks is lying because the thing is you're not going up to someone hoping they have a good personality. You're
You're-
going up to someone because they're
What they
attractive,
look like.
and the personality makes you stay.
100%.
And you know exactly who I'm thinking about right now.
That's actually a
Beautiful
fact.
with no personality.
There's
and
so
no one's
many
staying.
of those.
No one's
There's
staying.
so
Why are you
many
calling
of
out
those.
Manny like that, bro?
Because this
Wait, Manny, wanna talk about it?
No.
No, this is a
she
conversation.
was just.
This is a conversation about someone that we know, very pretty, but personality is just not there.
Right.
You just don't want to be around someone with no
When
personality.
they're glued to their phone and just completely out of it and just
Like-
not in the
He's
just
gonna
no
s-
conversation at all. It's like no talking to a wall.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
like it's
thing
not you,
is-
it's me.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that a lot of people need to work on their personalities. I always say that because like I think I have like a good personality to be around. And people tell me that, but a lot of people don't have a good personality, and you're just sitting there like
A hot girl with a shitty personality. Oh my god, or a hot girl with an annoying voice.
she's a 10
Oh.
with a bad personality. She's a
Just
fucking 4.
terrible.
I know a hot bitch with an annoying voice.
Oh, or a bad laugh. There's nothing worse than a hot ass girl with a manly laugh.
Okay,
So
that one's
cheers,
like not
cheers
that
to
bad.
hot girl.
No, that's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Cheers.
A manly laugh. That's scary.
Yo, cheers to that.
How's
dude.
that?
No,
A
cheers to,
manly laugh from a woman.
cheers to hot
Yeah, I'm
girls
not
and,
with
and
that.
hot
I don't know what that
personalities.
is.
Yep.
Cheers hot guys for Gabby and hot
Real hot girl
personalities.
shit.
That was really bad.
Manny, step over here, bro. I'm gonna go grab a
See,
water.
now Gabby's making the face because she had some casa.
I
Joe,
hate
you
it.
mind grabbing one?
Oh,
That-
my god.
That was kind of bad. Not gonna lie to you.
After that Casamigos shot, I'm gonna talk about draft nuts. If you haven't smoked yet or done all that shit, get elevated real quick.
Or at this point, taking a shot just to get some.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just to get some. Because, oh, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
It's like
Honestly,
burning.
that was like not bad. Kind
Really?
of
Because
like
it didn't look like you enjoyed it too much.
Yeah, I
I, like,
heard you
enjoyed
say
it
that was
internally.
bad. I'm pretty sure I heard you say that shit was bad.
How much can you drink? Like, do you drink a lot?
Oh,
I
Gabby's
see
a
the margaritas
trooper.
be posted up on the fucking Snapchat.
I drink a
all the time.
lot.
Yeah? Like, okay, but what's, like, do you drink a lot, like, as in I drink frequently, or, like, I can drink a lot at one time?
I don't drink frequently. Like I drink once a week now because like if you drink, it takes 36 hours to burn fat. Like that's way too long. So like even if you're working out, you're not making gains. So I try to drink once a week. I'm breaking it right now because I had to take 2 shots, but I'm gonna go to the gym after, cancel that PEMDAS. But I could
thought
drink a
you were
lot in a
making
night.
Gains,
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Huh?
but you
Cancel
won't be
it out.
making gains, though.
Please excuse my
Unfortunately.
deer Sally.
I know, but like it's a mental thing. If you don't
Yeah.
go to the gym and you don't show up, you're not showing up for yourself.
Yeah, and you're going to get out of it, too. You're going to get, like, discouraged and
Exactly. So I go even when I'm like feeling like shit. Like just.
shit. You think all girls should go to the gym? Like, just everybody, but, like, girls in general, like...
I think you should do what makes you happy. So if that's not your focus, don't do it. But if you
Mm-hmm.
want to, it personally makes me mentally and physically feel so much better. So I go.
How do you feel Okay, so I get that. Everyone to each his own. You know what? Go to the gym. Don't go to the gym. Who cares? But how do you feel about like comfort weight? Like girls that like, for example, you're a dude. You get a girlfriend. You're like, man, she's bad as fuck. Like I'm on that, right? And then like you keep up with yourself, but your girl don't keep up with herself, or vice versa. Or you keep up with yourself and your man doesn't keep up.
I
Like, how do you
talk
feel
about
that?
this a lot, like with my friends, my mom. I'm like, if I had a boyfriend, I'd want to look even better than I did before the relationship. But obviously, when you get more comfortable with someone, like, and they're like telling you you're so perfect and beautiful, you're like, oh, I'm like that. Like, I don't need to do that. Like, I don't need to work out. Like, and that kind of happens to me too sometimes. Like when I'm getting a lot of attention, I'm like, oh, I'm already perfect how I am. Like, I don't need to work out. But like you have to maintain it. Like, not saying you do have to, but like you need to like do it for your mental and physical health. But a lot of people get in a relationship and gain like 30, 40 pounds, and you're just like, and people say, oh, you let yourself go, but I think you just get so like caught up in your relationship and doing things together that you just kind of lose sight of what helps you be you, like that sort of thing. But
there's some couples that like do it together. Like they'll both gain weight.
oh my god, I know.
And they're like the cutest, chubbiest couple ever, but it's like
Cutest,
it's like
chubbiest
people that-
couple
yeah,
ever.
it's like what do you know?
It's
You guys
people
should
that have
probably.
known for a while too, and it's like you guys have been in a relationship for this long, but like can't see that like that's happening to everyone.
But I
around
think
you.
it's also no one's telling them. Like you don't know if no
It's
one's
hard to tell somebody because it's like I've seen this, but I've gone through so many friends that go to the gym with me. I'm sure you have, all of us. I'm sure we've all had gym partners that like they're with it. They're with it like the first couple of days, and then they're sore, then they're tired, then getting up, going again, and they fall out. So it's like you can already tell, like it's in their personality, bro.
It's just
unfortunately,
discipline.
yeah, and they lack it a lot. So it's like. And it makes them unhappy, which unfortunately that's the process. It's kind of shitty at first to try to build discipline, and then you end up liking it and end up getting obsessed with it, really. But people that don't have it, it's like you kind of feel bad telling them like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, because they're still like the nicest people. They're still super happy. It's like we just want better for you, but it's like, how do we tell you that?
But like I also think that like obviously nowadays like everyone there's more inclusivity in bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time I think a lot of people are like, oh, they're like praising obesity. But I don't think they're really praising obesity. I think it's just more common to see someone that's that size than like a fucking Victoria's Secret model or someone off of Instagram with a fat ass. Like you have to like society changes, and right now that's not like people are like that's not in. Like you don't have to have a fat ass. You don't have to be super skinny. Like you have to look like this. So I think that's why everyone's kind of, not everyone, but a lot of people now are like, I don't really need to go to the gym because the way I look is fine right now because that's what social media is telling me. And
But
that's basically it.
I think the other problem with that though, Gabby, is the fact that like there's countries out there that really are like that ban like certain like candies and foods and stuff, and it's not to like have control on people, but it's more like you're looking out for the society in that country as a whole. Like America is one of the fattest countries in the entire world.
Oh, yeah.
Like by body fat percentage over the average it's terrible, and it shouldn't. And I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way, but it's like if you have those problems, you're gonna have cholesterol problems, you're gonna have heart problems, you're gonna have just dietary problems, like shitting problems.
It's
bro.
not even praising obesity. I think there are people who are plus size, and they're not
I feel
unhealthy.
like there's a difference
Yeah.
between plus size models and like dumb, like obese, like shorties.
Like if you're, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. There is nobody, and this is not shaming. It's just science. There is no woman that should weigh over 300 pounds. There's just not.
Unless you have like a medical issue like thyroid.
Right, that's different. No,
I
that's
get it,
different.
Like that.
That's totally understandable.
Of course,
And-
there's always gonna be circumstances, but
but
like
you wouldn't be considered like obese by choice. You know
Like,
what I mean? Like,
no, but the thing is, like, it kind of gets me sometimes because I'm like, how do you get to that point? Like, and I just think it's like all of us we've all been athletes at some point in our life. So I think like it's already at a young age instilled in us, like working out, not eating healthy, but like not overeating, that sort of thing. But like if you compare the portion sizes in the U.S. versus like Europe, it's like
it's
triple
really
the
great.
size.
difference is insane. The
And
calorie difference.
The calorie, like it's insane. Like a human doesn't need to eat that much, but since the U.S. that they make their portion size fucking
bro,
huge,
if you go to
everyone gets used
Europe,
to that.
plates are like this big when you order a meal. It's
Yeah.
like you get like
plate's like this big.
And then like
Yeah,
the
the plate's
food
like this
amount
big,
is
the
like
food's like
one
this big.
serving, but here like people have pile on food, and like
Yeah.
because for years and years you've ate that much, like that's what your stomach is like
Used to.
conforming to.
and I like, for example, one thing I really liked is how they made the mannequins different. Like now there's bigger mannequins. So
Yeah.
like you'll go out and you see like plus size mannequins and stuff. That's fucking awesome,
Oh,
bro.
100%.
Because there are people who are just bigger, bro. Even
Yeah.
people that work out are fucking big. They're like, dude, I can't, like, I don't fit in that skinny little fucking mannequin. Like, you know what I mean? So
Right.
that I think is awesome. And also even plus size model. There's some beautiful plus size models too. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here.
Yeah, all the body positivity stuff is fine.
I just
until
don't-
it gets to the point where it's like
Unhealthy,
unhealthy.
and
Bro,
they're
it's
promoting
like-
an unhealthy
I
lifestyle.
was watching an episode of Flagrant, like Andrew Schultz podcast, and they were talking about this magazine cover that came out, bro, and they put this I don't even consider her plus size model, bro. The girl was like 500 pounds.
Yeah, see, that's not.
Like it didn't even look good.
If she's
like,
not like she does not have a medical condition, and she is somebody who is like that by nature or choice, whatever the case may be, and that is something that's being promoted. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's like a miracle. I don't think she's probably healthy.
Miracle.
that's what I'm saying. Bro.
She could be
It's
a
not about being
miracle where
healthy.
she's 500 pounds and completely healthy. You never know. I mean, there's some crazy shit out
Let
here.
me say this too, though, bro. Like, if you have a medical condition, like my mom has hypothyroid. Like, I know what hypothyroid and hyperthyroid
Right.
does to you. Like, I know the difference.
What does that do to you?
Hypothyroid is a fact that you can really gain weight easier. Like, to symbol it down a little bit, hyper, you can lose weight faster. Hypo, you can gain weight faster. But if that's your medical condition, then you need to surround your life around that. That's if you have diabetes. My dad has had diabetes since he was 18. Don't get me wrong. My dad has gone through like a point of like, you guys all have seen my dad. He's gone through the point of like, you know, being the size I am now, like, you know, 6'5", 220 pounds, not fat, but I still have a pretty big body percentage. I still don't think though, and this isn't to be like, you know, degrading. It's just more like, I still don't think a medical condition, unless it's super rare to the fact that you're fat and you're in a wheelchair and you're like all this, like there's a lot of problems you can't work out, then yes, I get it. But if you can work out and still do this, then what's the issue?
Yeah. It's
That's
just like
really, it's realistically, the more
it's
healthy
like
you
you
feel, the more
don't
fit
want to
you are.
be healthy at
It
that
just comes
point.
to your,
It's
it
like
just comes to your
why?
mental at that point.
It's just comfortability. Like you become comfortable that size. Like especially if you have a boyfriend or husband or girlfriend, whatever. You already have your person. You're like, oh, they love me this
Bro,
way.
I know when I was fat as shit, I was not comfortable.
Like right now, I'm not even
Down to bring your
comfortable.
arthritis
Like
is out the ass,
it's just
bro.
a
That
thing.
ass.
Like people, like I feel like it's hard right now. Everyone's trying to be a certain size or look a certain way. So like you're never gonna be comfortable.
And it's,
That's my
dude,
thing.
it's and like I'm sorry to say this, and like I know the better term. I'm gonna say for lack of a better term, it's hard being overweight. Why? Because like, bro, I've had friends that are like super overweight that we're trying to help them, you know, lose weight or whatever, and it's like, let's be real. The only way you're really gonna fucking lose weight is by sweating your ass off.
It's 80%
It's-
diet and 20% exercise.
Right,
Though.
and eating. Well, no, for sure,
She's not wrong at all.
for sure. But when they do work out, they're not going to get far by like just
lifting,
walking or on a treadmill all the time.
Lifting's the worst
it's
thing
a
you can
it's
really
a
do.
it's a step for sure. Like they go from walking and then eventually you get better at it. But bro, their fucking legs and their knees hurt, and it's like no shit. You weigh that much, your legs are carrying
Right.
you, and it's hard because it's like I understand them, bro. It's like all right, I want to do better, but this physically hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
what am I
but
saying?
the
But
thing
that's
is,
the-
pain and shit is mental. Like, I'm just going to be real here.
Pain
like,
and shit is mental, but
And
like
temporary.
at a point that Austin's at with his arthritis and me myself being 6'5", having tendinitis, like it is pain, but there's a type of movement that you got to use before you go into actually lifting weights and walking. You need to stretch. You need to take that time to really like feel
People
your
don't
body
do that.
and
People
know
don't
what's wrong.
stretch.
Right.
No, that's
they
what
don't.
fucks you up. You get
And
injured. You
that-
pull fucking muscles and shit.
That's
like,
what I learned the most is that stretching will do so much more justice for you than working out. Like you can do yoga and be 10 times better, like physically and like actually feeling good.
So a lot of people are doing like calisthenics and shit now because you're just
Oh.
lifting your own body
and
weight
then, like, people who
shit.
do the keto diet, like, that's not realistic.
There's no point.
You have to eat carbs. Like,
Oh, yeah,
that's
keto
the thing.
diet's
Like, it's
ridiculous.
bullshit, but people gravitate to that thing because you lose weight fast.
How do you?
I've done it before, and I lost 10 pounds in 14 days. You want to know the first time I ate a carb, all came back. Like it's not.
It's like, what
It's just not one of those sustainable diets that people.
How do you feel about
want to
veganism?
make. I know vegans who are big. Like,
She got so speechless.
Holy shit! I don't want to say the
Like,
wrong
it's really
thing here.
preference.
yeah, like I don't want to say the wrong thing, but like I still see vegan people who are big, but I think that's just a different way of life. They don't like meat. You have
I
to
don't think
respect
they
that.
do that more to be like
Skinny. It's
to-
not a
yeah,
fitness thing. It's just a
all-
respect for animals.
And it's,
it's
not
preference
necessarily
and shit.
not
Some
necessarily
of it's diet
looking-
restrictions as well.
It's not necessarily like not liking meat. It's more sometimes like Katie, for example, she can't eat meat. It's
Yeah.
genuinely
an
not good for her
intolerance.
system. It's like a toxin almost.
Yeah,
So if you can't do that, then I respect it. I will respect
facts.
it.
Yeah, what else can you do? You're making the best out of
But
it.
who cares what someone else
Exactly.
eats? If they want to be vegan, they want to be
Yeah.
a fucking vegan.
I
Okay.
yeah.
Facts.
Like, let them be.
I hate
but like, I
people
hate
that,
people
like,
who
shit
are
on
like,
vegans.
you eat meat, like freaking out. Like, fuck, yeah,
I hate
do.
people that shit on vegans, and I also hate people that push being vegan in everybody's face. It's like
Yeah,
what?
that's what I was saying.
It's like
That's just
just let people. Like, it's just
Yeah.
I don't, but that's the thing. Everyone's worried about what everyone else is doing. Just worry,
always.
stay in your own lane. You're gonna be 100 times better. I promise. Like, yeah.
So I wanted to touch on this subject, and it's like bar culture. So I see you go out, you know, you go drink, go out to the club sometime, whatever you do. Now I know there's a culture of dudes, and I'm not this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it before.
You're that guy.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. And you shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. He knows I'm not. The only time I've ever bought a drink for a girl is if I had genuinely like been talking to you, like not for months or nothing, like just been talking to you that night.
At
Like
the
I
bar.
know you didn't just come up to me to get a fucking drink and dip. Like I've been talking to you, you've been with me, whatever. That's that. But I know there's guys out there that literally just like they're just fanatics at just getting girls fucking drinks and spending bread or whatever. And obviously, I don't blame the girls for eating that shit up because if some lady was trying to buy me drinks, I'd be eating that shit
You're
up.
gonna
too.
do it.
Hell yeah.
My mom literally asked me, she's like, "Isn't going out so expensive?" I said,
No.
"I've never spent $1 at a bar.
I was
I
just-
will
Girls
walk
don't be
past
spending
a man
money.
and they'll be like, come here, like, what are you drinking?"
It is.
Like, they want to buy me a drink because they want my attention. They want me to give them the
It's
time of
fucking
day.
ridiculous,
And
man.
I'm not giving you the time of day because I get the drink and fucking leave because I'll
Simp.
never see you again.
But that's why I'm not.
because that's
What would make you stay though? Like what?
if
what
they
like,
were attractive, but they're never. They're an attractive man knows his worth, and they don't do that unless,
That's
like you said,
facts,
they're
too.
interested in.
Gabby, if they
That's a very good
ignore
point.
you, does that make it more attractive if they give you attention?
ignore me, they're drunk. They're not gonna ignore me.
No,
And I'm not saying that on some cocky
No,
shit.
no, I know
I'm
that.
not
I know
because
that.
a guy who goes to a bar and they're drinking, like they know why they're there. Like we're there to hang out with our friends, but at the same time, they want validation. They want a bad bitch
100%.
to come up to them.
It's like going to the club,
and
bro. I
entertain
say it
them.
all the time, bro. I do not personally enjoy, honestly, going out to the club as much, like, especially the ones around here, because it's like, I know my objective at the club. If I'm gonna sit here and tell you, like, oh, dude, I'm there to listen to fucking music, dude,
You're
I do
lying.
that. I do
Music
that
at
every
the club's
day.
your
I
ass.
do that every day in the comfort of my own car, home, wherever the fuck. Right?
Right.
It doesn't matter. When I'm going to the club, I'm trying to not only hang out with the boys, I'm fishing, bro. I am fishing. I am looking to see who's cute, who's feeling me.
But like
who
the
am I
thing is, I wouldn't go to a club looking for that.
But that's what I'm saying.
What do you
That's,
go to
to
cl-
me, that's the only purpose at a club.
My only purpose
I
at a
don't
club
really,
is
unless
to
I'm like
drink for
celebrating
free.
something. But that's different, right?
Yo, that's
We
not
are on
even
the other
fair, bro.
spectrum
So,
where we have to
we
pay
can go
for
out and
everything.
drink
So
free.
unless I'm
No,
celebrating something,
I've watched
Actually-
girls buy guy drinks.
Yo,
maybe
Yeah,
I'm
but
just-
that's the
maybe-
rarity.
But that's
That's
the
the
rarity,
rarity.
though. If I'm not there celebrating something, like I'm not gonna lie, like my boys want to get a table or something, we're there to party. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not getting bitches, I'm not going. Fuck that. I hate guys like that too. Like I'm obviously gonna go have a good time. But around here is what I'm trying to say. Like that would be my only objective because the clubs here are not lit, right? They're not like they're really not that good.
You got to go to Miami if you're looking for a bad bitch.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So my
bad
only
bitch?
purpose,
Like if you're looking for like a bad bitch.
we saw them.
Yeah.
You
Come
guys
on,
were
bro.
in Miami.
We get-
Come
we
on.
get every
And I'm
fucking
saying
square
the
foot,
girls,
dude.
you girls
But
in
even
Cape
still.
Coral, Fort Myers are beautiful, but the girls in Miami,
There's just more
Insane.
people.
There's
There's more
literally
people.
girls from all over Florida move to Miami because there's
Exactly.
more.
Yeah,
like
more
honestly, there's more
opportunity.
respect for girls that are that beautiful over there.
And
What
the
are girls
thing
that
is-
beautiful again over here?
nothing.
Some dude from Del Prado.
Not a,
Like,
Like-
yeah.
From
And the
Del
thing is, like,
Prado.
no, you see the
Fuck.
total difference in like that sort of thing, like, and that's why I think it's easier coming out of somewhere like here, because like it's easy to be the baddest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Everybody knows everybody, to be honest.
But then
It's
you
like-
get to a point where like you could blow up here and get a good following here, but then you go to some city like that. There's a lot of girls that got 60K.
You
And the
humble
thing
yourself.
is, you have
50K.
You gotta
every
humble
girl.
yourself.
Okay, yeah,
You
you
do,
think
you
having
do.
like 30,000
For sure.
followers is a lot. It's not because you go there and those bitches have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And also,
they're hot.
like me, like I've managed like Instagram pages where I've literally have to manage a growth campaign where I see these followers just rise. But that shit doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Like I know
It's
you know,
all about engagement. It's not about followers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course. And so that's one thing. But like again, back to my point what I was saying earlier about like the whole fishing thing. Like that'd be my only purpose at the clubs around here. And then I'm sorry, no disrespect. I've seen some beautiful girls. I'm sure there's a lot of girls. I've actually met a lot of girls on their shit around here that are more low key, whatever. They pop out here and there. But the girl that I see every single week there, just not like doing shit. It's like, first of all, even if you're attractive, like I'm at the point where I'm only 21. I'll be 22 in like a month or so. But to me, it's like, if you ain't got your shit going on, I don't want to give you any part of me
Exactly.
besides some dick. Let's be straight up. Like, what are you
Bro, there's
what
no
are you gonna
point.
give them
Our
besides some
time
dick?
is valuable, bro.
I ain't
It's
gonna
like-
give you no information about me, but like, and I don't want to do that. No, like, I don't want to like.
Yeah.
That's just not.
But that's why I think girls have it easier because the thing is, you talk to them for 5 minutes, you make some fake reality. Oh, I'm Gabby, like I'm 21. They buy you a drink because they're just enamored. Like that's
See,
it.
I don't like
Facts,
looking like
yeah.
that. Like
And then,
that's just like.
but the thing is, but Seabass, you're 21. You're not a 40-year-old man who's just trying to get some fucking
true.
hot girls to talk to
Yeah, I
him.
get it.
It's a totally different scope. You guys wouldn't do that because, first of all, why would you do that?
but don't get. But I get that point. You're 100% right. But there are dudes our age
Yeah.
who are
That are
just
weird.
as bad.
yeah, but they're not. But I'm saying, like, they're just not like your typical guy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, I've seen people I've gone to high school with at the bar do the same shit, and I'm like, oh my
That's what I'm saying. Like people like our age, it's nothing like.
Yeah.
I feel like just guys, real deal. Like I think dudes really lack game because they think game is like
Yeah.
something you say or
No,
like
it's
you know what I
not.
mean.
It's
It's
not
more
just
like
that.
how you carry yourself. Like it's honestly a lot of the unsaid things is what people catch the most.
Most
You feel me?
definitely.
Like
Right.
the mannerisms.
So
and
like
right.
for example, Gabby, me and Seabass used to do security at Skybar. We both did security at Skybar. I did security at Cantina. Cantina popped out with like the younger crowd, obviously, because it's next to FJCU.
Right.
But like back to what he said about like that girl that's there like every week. I saw the same people there almost every Friday.
Always
every
leave
Saturday.
miserable, leave a nobody every week.
Or they mac on like 6 dudes, and you will see it. Like they will mac with 6 different dudes. And the thing about being security too,
right? Like,
yeah, facts. Like why
fuck?
would I want that? But it's like the thing is, though,
I mean, I don't know why you would want that, honestly, Joe. I don't know. I don't know if you ever macked on 6 dudes.
No, I would not. Why would
First
I?
of all,
Whoa.
listen. I know. Listen,
Whoa.
Joe is
How'd you get here?
just like deleted Grindr first, and now he's over here talking about
about
like
Mac
Joe
on
had
six dudes.
Macking on
Grindr?
six-
Talking about
Joe had
girls,
Grindr.
bro.
Yeah, he just deleted it.
If you listen to
Not
episode
delete-
10,
I never had Grindr.
Yeah.
If you listen to episode,
he was
10,
running through Grindr, trying to figure out life and shit, but
he ended up
he deleted
deleting
off his
it.
phone.
He no dating apps.
I got on
dating
Bumble.
apps.
and went
You
on
would
the
be
business
surprised
side.
who's on Grindr. I've heard so many things.
Yo, my dog said he went on Bumble
Wait,
and went to the
can I
business side.
can
I'm
I talk about this
asleep.
real quick?
Yo, that's crazy.
I've seen a lot. You guys are definitely not going to agree, but a lot of guys are bi. Like,
Oh yeah, they're closet bi.
I was gonna
They're
say
like closet bi.
as fuck, because the thing is when
Yeah,
you're
that
constantly
happens here a
shitting on
lot.
women, but you're like, oh my god, my homeboy, you're bi. You don't like girls.
I've actually heard so many stories, especially out here about
Oh,
dudes
Cape
being,
Coral's
like,
got the closet
bro.
buys on
Like and that,
check.
and like
Closet
you
buys
gotta
on
be
deck.
careful. Like, not that I care if you're bi. I don't care.
Yeah, no, there's no
LGBT, I
problem
don't
with
give a
it,
fuck,
but,
like no.
Yeah,
Like-
but I've always said this, and it's not, this might sound cynical just because I'm not gay, so maybe I don't understand that, but I've always respected. No, it's just, don't start. Look at that fucking little story. I've always fucking respected the gay people who own it
Exactly.
versus people who hide it. And I'm not
Yeah,
saying
bro.
it's easy to come out. I'm not saying
it's
that.
not.
I'm just saying it's like a more respectable thing because, like, for example, you're a dude, right? And you hang out with one of your boys. Let's say, I mean, we haven't had this experience. I don't know if you guys have like a boy that comes out, gay after a while. But if you were doing locker room stuff, this, that, and the third, it's a little egotistical to think that they were like in love with you or looking at you for sure. But it's still something that comes to your head. So when they were hiding it all this time and you guys were doing stuff that's like a little more private,
Right.
from what I'm saying, like changing and shit like that, you start to think like that's a little weird, just
I feel
because.
you.
Versus
I
where
see
like they tell you, and that's a difference where it's like okay, like
It's like
cool.
said, like
Yeah, yeah, it's said. You're like it's cool, and they're not uncomfortable, we're not comfortable. But then afterwards they tell you, and it's like, bro, we.
Bro,
like,
we were just butt
yeah.
naked next to each other.
Yeah. Whoa. What, Austin?
You said you were changing.
I mean, I never saw I got butt naked though.
I mean,
Y'all got butt naked together?
y'all were changing, bro. I don't know what y'all do in the,
I just said I was changing. I never said.
I don't know what y'all do in the locker room, but I don't. I
You
don't do
said that you were butt naked.
that. I was never butt naked.
You just said. I'm not even gonna repeat it
I
because
said
you're
you were
gonna
butt
soundbite me. You said it.
You guys have never seen each other naked? I feel like all my
I've
friends.
never
I
seen
don't
Austin
think-
naked.
I've never seen anyone.
I feel like all of my friends have seen me butt ass naked. Like they know
I'm-
me, pardon me, because they're my friends.
I never seen any of my like friends naked because I like since like a locker room like right like I
Yeah,
don't
locker-
like
yeah.
even
locker
when
room
we
in
lived
high
together
school.
for 2 years. I don't think I ever
I
saw
mean,
you.
besides
never-
like Joe in the apron in Key West. but
Yeah,
that's
like Joe's
different,
ass
bro.
and
It's like,
shit, but I've
Like
never seen.
ass I've seen, but
The
like I'm not
homie's
necessarily
ass.
just gonna be like in the same. Well, we lived together, so we had our own room and shit. So it was
Santi,
like,
yeah, we never seen each other's dick or nothing, right? Nah.
That's actually insane.
Nah,
to me.
Santi seen my shit, bro. Like he,
What
Like,
the fuck is going
bro,
on right now?
he's like that'd be like someone you comparing this to.
Why
one of
did
the soccer
Santi
boys.
see your shit?
Swimming? Like when we were in the locker room, bro.
Okay,
That's
I
what
thought
I'm
you meant
saying.
like while we were living
My,
together.
No,
What the
my
fuck was
friends
going
have
on?
totally seen me like completely
I
fucking
feel
naked.
that's
Like,
also
That's very
everything.
common with
Different.
girls, though.
Cause
Girls
like
be showering together.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
shower with my
Like,
friends
who's-
all the
no.
time. Like, and the thing is,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not hopping
you're
in the
supposed
shower
to
with
do that.
Seabass.
Like, not supposed to, but like, it's just
I'm
common.
good.
I am not
You
showering
wouldn't
with
shower
Austin.
together?
Yo, I'm finna
no.
call Joe later and be like, hey, bro, I'm about to take
We're
a
gonna
shower.
be
You trying
cheek
to
to
slide?
No, it's not.
Nah.
If it's not cheek to cheek, it's dick to dick. And neither
Yeah,
one.
then it's just like,
Nah.
But like, 'cause you guys are looking into it, you could just take like a platonic shower with someone.
No, I
I
don't
don't
care to take.
know.
Why would I just not take a shower by myself?
I
and then have my
also,
homeboy take
I
a shower
also
after
enjoy
me?
the shower. Like, I be bumping music in there. I be thinking
I'll take a
about
shit while Joe's like, showering. or
Yeah,
something.
not done
yeah,
that.
that's
Like take a
different.
shit. Like you hop out. Like
Yeah, like
and
you
then,
just don't open the blinds.
But
Don't be
never
weird.
like
Literally.
together.
No.
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 Wait, hold on. Wait,
you
hold on.
guys think?
Let me take this back a little bit. When I swam, there were only 5 showers.
You were cheek to cheek.
No.
Or
I mean,
dick to
I got a
dick.
speedo on, right? Like I'm in my clothes, so I'm not
Yeah, that's
naked.
different.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
different.
I'm in the shower, and there's like maybe another dude in there. It's my homeboy that I've known for 8 years now, and
Wearing
we're
Speedos.
I'm in the
It's
I'm
not
in
that
the
you
speedo.
naked.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
we're
A
naked.
speedo's kind of naked to me.
No, you.
My dick is not
Your
touching
balls
his
are
ass
not
cheek.
hanging.
But like
Literally.
they're like
I would
you
hope
can
not.
see it.
I mean, you could see
can
like the print.
You can see
So,
my
like, you
print
might
of
as well be
regular
naked.
shorts.
Yeah, but
Technically,
like,
you would be naked if you were a bikini. We could see just about like we can envision whatever we
But
want.
like, but that's okay.
Like,
Vision, yeah. None of us got
Bathing
X-ray, but we
suit
can
is like the
vision.
closest thing. It's like it actually baffles me sometimes when I see some bathing suits because I'm like, the mind's a crazy fucking thing.
Nah, bro, some
Because
bathing suits.
you just see like the little bit of piece of cloth like right between the ass cheeks, and you're like, oh, she's wearing a bathing
Bro,
suit.
some bathing suits
It's
be
literally
smaller than
nothing,
some
bro.
fucking underwear,
Exactly.
bro.
That's what I say. Whenever I post bikini pictures, I'm like, I would walk to the beach like this, like. But you can't post a picture in like a thong and bra because like that's so fucking bad.
Right? Isn't that
Yeah,
fucking
But like
that's
I
crazy?
don't get that because like it's just like I could wear.
understand that shit.
Like I never get that because if I walked outside right now down my street in a bra and thong, everyone would be like, "What the fuck?" I put on my bikini that's even worse than the bra and thong. Everyone would be like, "Oh, she's going to the
Oh,
pool."
she's tanning.
Yeah, like no one
She's
gives a
walking
fuck.
around rollerblading or whatever. Like fuck it.
Roller,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I guess
you, know,
rollerblading.
you know what I mean.
I
That's
guess
what girls be doing that.
rollerblading, yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
But
It's
like,
like-
it's
it's like me
because
wearing
society.
swim trunks.
That's why you never take shit seriously because it's what society tells you is okay. Because at the same thing, at the end of the day, you're wearing the same shit.
It's
Like,
just not giving a fuck at some point. Like you really just can't. Like just look at the girls that do OnlyFans and stuff. Like they really.
who cares? They're making
Yeah,
money.
they're making bread off their
But
body.
But they're
and
not
that's-
making themselves rare.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, they're making a stigma, and I
Wow.
agree. I totally agree. Because you want to know, every day people ask me, why don't you make an OnlyFans? Or you make so much
Because
money on
that's
OnlyFans.
not rare.
100%, I'd probably, if I had an OnlyFans, I think I'd probably make at least $500,000 a year. Easily. But
500,000, you think?
Bro, girls run up.
Easily.
insane
I know.
No,
I'm just
easy.
asking Gabby though, like 500,000.
Damn, that's like a value there.
Well,
you
you
know?
gotta
You got the
think of it.
Instagram.
You're
I don't
valid.
honestly. I feel like this
See,
should be.
Beth, come on, stop lying.
Do y'all
I'd make
know-
Oh my
Do y'all
god!
know? Hey,
No,
hey,
would
hey,
I?
do y'all know who
Tell me
Selena
the truth.
Powell is? Do you know who Selena Powell is?
No.
She went on No
I'll give
Jumper,
it.
and she's like a big like Instagram girl, but she makes like $1 mil to $2 mil a month on
But that, a
OnlyFans.
month. I'm
Okay.
saying 500,000 a
Yeah,
year.
that's like nothing, to be
500,000
honest, for
divided by
OnlyFans.
12 is 60,000 a month.
That's a lot. That's more
Honestly,
than
It's a
bro,
lot,
divided by
but it's
4
not for
weeks.
OnlyFans.
Nah, she could do that. Bro.
Easily. But the thing
Yeah.
is, everyone's like, why don't you do that? I could literally sit in my house, take cute fucking pictures of myself. I could post what's on my Instagram and make
That
100,000.
is-
But like you said, it's not rare. I'm not going to do that because the thing is, everyone wants money at the end of the day. But do I want it that bad? No. Because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, that's not it. That's not it for me.
Respect.
And every girl who does that, I respect 100%. Because
I
you know,
respect you,
the
Gabby.
shit that you face being one of those girls,
Oh.
people are already fucking judging you for no reason because you
100%.
are banking off of what you have. They're mad. And the thing is, I'm not there to be able to do that. But would I one day? I don't know. But
I know
right
a
now,
lot of
no.
girls like feed their children off of it though, but like I'm just big on the fact
Whoa.
that like look at no they do like they
Really?
literally hell yeah a lot of those girls are like have
They don't have
kids and
Bro,
stuff. Yeah,
another
they have
thing
kids.
is with that OnlyFans shit, bro. It's not easy for the girls because a lot of their money doesn't all come from the monthly subscriptions, bro. They have to sit on the OnlyFans app and like be communicating
No,
with
no,
their
it's a
fans
lot.
all
you make
day,
more.
getting
Apparently, like I
tits
have a
and
friend who
shit.
does it. You make more of
Yeah.
your money doing those private conversations
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
they want more. They
Exactly.
want more than what you're posting. They want
Right,
You have
Bro,
to be on
but-
that shit. That's like a 24-hour
But what I'm saying
job,
though
bro.
is look at Kim K, bro. Look what happened to her. I mean, obviously anything that happens with the Kardashians to me is scripted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it was something that was very realistic. And if you say you never thought about this, you're lying. Like her kid's on the fucking iPad on Roblox
and saw
Yeah.
his
and sees his
thing.
mom
Bro,
like
you think
know.
that shit was sponsored by Roblox?
I don't know, but that's my thing. It's like no matter if you supported your child, it's like the longevity of things. It's like again,
Right.
like, I don't
I
personally
totally
do
agree
things.
with that. And that's like you said, your digital print is there forever.
100%.
Like the thing is, I wouldn't want. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like when I'm going to school to be a doctor. I don't want to be attached to something like that because I just spit. Anyways, I don't want to be attached to something like that because imagine I go into a patient and they're gonna discredit me right away. 'Cause
seen
I'm
you on
posting
OnlyFans.
my
They'd be like, "Yo,
stuff.
Gabby, I saw you twerking that fucking thing yesterday."
on
bro."
OnlyFans, but now I'm
And
supposed
another
to treat
thing,
you like what?
when your kid's growing up and like all the other kids are gonna know, bro, his mom's a porn
It's
star,
gonna
bro. His
suck,
mom's an
bro.
OnlyFans
Your kid's gonna
girl.
get
Like,
fucking
we gonna get
bullied,
on his
bro.
ass. Like,
You'd be like, "Bro, your mom was looking real good
And they're
yesterday,
gonna be
bro."
showing him videos like, look, this is your mom. Like,
it's
and
like
you see
you watching
Kim
your
K.
mom get railed. Like, come on,
Imagine,
bro.
bro. What the fuck would that do
Like
to
that's
you,
gonna
bro?
be trauma, and he's
Yeah.
gonna have to do that. Like
I hope you
they're
really-
rich.
We
Yeah,
haven't
but
reached.
at what cost is my
We haven't had to
question.
reach that point in like society
We
yet. I feel
will.
like, but it's gonna happen.
In the
Like,
next 13, 14 years, maybe
Yeah.
even sooner, because like those are the kids that are being built right now. Well, not built,
Built.
but like
They're
like
being
born.
built.
They're being born in like these past 2 years because it really started with COVID.
Yeah.
Once
Nice.
COVID got around, that was like 2 years ago
Oh,
now.
dude.
I will say though, there is one point that I want to make, and it's like I always look at other perspectives just to try to like make both ends kind of right. And it's like I think it's wrong if you're searching for like gratification through like your phone. Like that's obviously fucks a lot of people, especially men, like through porn and things.
Yeah.
But you think about it, there's a lot of guys that shame it. They're like, "Bro, I'm not fucking paying $20." Yeah, motherfucker, you paid $500 at the strip club the other day and left with nothing.
Nothing.
And you're over here trying to access her shit for $20, and you enjoy yourself at the
That's
leisure of
cheaper.
your time.
And it's way more personable because
That's what I'm
like
saying. That's what I'm saying. I had
Yeah.
this conversation with somebody who runs OnlyFans accounts, and like I was talking to him, I'm like, "Yo, how does this like make sense?" He's like, "Bro, think about it.
I was
like-
gonna mention his name because that's what he does.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. But I'm just saying, like, regardless, it was just something I thought about. I'm like, you know what? That's a very good fucking point. Like, a lot of people shame it, but it's like, bro, you end up going to lust over these women and give them a bunch of fucking money and leave with maybe. I mean, there are some strip clubs you get a little bit of extra in the back, but still, you don't
But like
really
it's
leave.
way more than $20
Right.
that you're paying for. A
Exactly
subscription.
my point. And you're also at the end of the day, it's like even if you get your little sum in the back,
Little,
you get that human gratification, but you're also seeking a nut. So you paid $500 to get your nut in, where you could have just paid $20.
Or like for free.
right.
like-
It's just
Or just have
Or
games.
just hop
or
on the
maybe
web.
just have some game. Yeah, maybe just have some
Literally a
girls
game.
and just be a person, a
But
man.
like the guys
yeah.
like that, they're just like gross to me.
they're a little weird.
Like you're weird. Like you can't fuck.
They don't have regular interactions with women.
No, and
Oh, yeah.
that's what shows me a lot of it. Like I'll have guys who will DM me and be like, "I'll pay you $100 for just one picture of your ass," and I'm like, "What?"
It's like, bro, you're down bad.
No,
Bro,
like
that's
$100,
crazy, bro. It's that
and they
financial
do.
domination shit,
But it's
bro.
on my
Yeah.
Instagram, so it's because you want to know what they say. I've heard this right away. It's so much different when you're sending it to me directly.
It's that financial
like, they
domination
feel,
shit, bro.
They feel
They
like
just
special.
need that. A lot of those
Yeah.
guys have like problems with their moms and shit.
It's mommy issues, A, and B, like validation. They want to be validated by someone hot, wanting quote unquote to send it to them.
It's
Yeah.
just nurturing at that point. It's really just like how you were brought up, like what kind of problems you had as a kid, like whether or not your dad or your mom, shitty parents. Like it's just nurturing at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like look at that. What we just talked about the OnlyFans. Like you're nurturing your child to be like, okay, yo, you might hear some things about me from OnlyFans. Like, when you get to like, imagine having having to have that conversation with your child.
one
Because,
of
like,
Think of it like
your
Adam
girl
22
does
and
that.
None of the Plug, bro. They just had their kid. Their kid's about to be like 2 soon.
I
They're
would
gonna have
look
to
at that
start
dude.
telling them that.
Like as Adam 22, bro. I'd be like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
my
wouldn't care
that's
either.
my kid. Like, I
'Cause that kid's
I-
gonna grow up in that.
Bro, but
that,
think
that
about how
famous
like porn stars
environment
raise their
and,
kids
understand
though.
it.
We also don't know how porn stars raise their kids.
That's
Like they
scary.
might have some way of like making that shit okay. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna speak on it, but I don't know. Either way, we're coming short on time, so I want to leave it to one last question, and it's you mentioned earlier that you obviously get a lot of blue checks. What? And this is some game for anybody trying to spit some game at Gabby. What is like the blue check that you see, whether it be sports, whether it be like music, whether it be whatever? What's like the go-to? Whether it be like if they're a baseball player versus a football player, what's like you're like, oh fuck yeah, instead of like
I don't really hit them up.
no, but like, but what you, when
Well,
you
like
see
if
them,
you
what
did.
excites you more? What sport or like what type of blue
Oh.
check excites you more when you see it?
I like NBA players a lot. Like,
Yeah?
That's my thing. Like
Yeah.
I used to be NFL, but like NBA, like I get more attention from there. And like I mean, I've been with an NBA player before, so like I just like understand it and like they're more inclined to like DM you. But like one thing I will say, a famous blue check in the NBA right now as we speak, everyone knows who he is.
What team?
Yeah, what team?
What team?
what team?
You don't got a new player. You just gotta say what
He's
team.
on the 76ers.
Oh
That's it.
shit!
But listen, he's well known.
Yo,
And the
that
thing
could
is,
be so
what
many
he
people.
told me, he's like, once you fuck with one NBA player, you'll stay there. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, like, they hit up the same girls. They're not hitting up every single girl.
Because they look at the other NBA player, they're like, yo, well, if you got with her, I mean, she must
Exactly,
be.
and that's my thing. Like, do they talk? You don't know, but
They definitely talk. They play ball.
They got the
together.
group
Come on
chat.
now.
but like the thing is, and it's not like they're. I guess you could say quote unquote kind of passing around, but you'll just be in that world because you're already out there. Because like there's a bunch of bad bitches out there, but they're not hitting those girls up.
Right.
They're staying with the same girl with
The
the
validate-
same
validated
look.
girls.
It's a validation look. And the thing is, we all know, like most pro athletes, they're with a light skinned girl with a fat ass. Like if you have those two things, like they're gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Or just the badass Latina,
exactly.
too. You see the badass
exactly,
Latinas,
exactly.
yeah.
So like you just have to have some kind of look to you that's not basic. Like
Right.
if you look a little different and you have a good body, they're like, yeah.
It's like
Because they
weed, bro.
want to
They
be
want the
seen with you.
exotics.
Exactly. They want someone who looks
Yeah.
exotic. They want to be with you. And like that's
You think the
thing.
girls do the same thing with the guys, like especially the NBA players? Like, are you gonna look at an NBA player because he's an NBA player, or if you see an NBA player that's got like the tats and the fucking like the style,
Right.
the swag to him?
Right, like of course there's NBA players that have hit me up and I'm like,
Well, no, but like if you were
Like Alex Caruso?
if you were hitting up guys, like would you like really care for like what sport they're in? Like
No,
I
and
know
the
I
thing
know
is-
you just said you get NBA players have hit you up and you've like obviously spoke with them, you've hung out with a couple or like whatever the case is with you.
right.
But like if you yourself like in an alternate version, like would you really care about what sport they're in?
No, because I would be with someone who doesn't even play a sport, or just a regular person. Like that shit does not matter to me. But like if you're asking like what I would be more inclined to answer, like someone who's more confident and like has shit going for them.
Yeah.
No one wants someone lame. No one wants someone sitting on
For
their
sure.
ass. People go for blue checks and shit like that because it shows they have tenacity. They want to do something. Like
They have status, they're doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyone could do that. You could have any job doing that. But I think that people just aren't humble, and that's what they want.
Right.
So that's it.
That's a great place to end it.
Yeah. Well, that's a great answer, Gabby. Thank you very much. It's been a good episode.
Guys, you should have got game from that. Like, if you didn't get game from this, you're missing
Yeah,
out.
if you guys want to know how to hit up Gabby,
Not me. I'm
Listen
their
to this,
girl.
Bob.
just know you got to have a blue check. You should be in the NBA. If you're not either one of those, I ain't even going to list off the other ones. 'Cause you got to meet those two first. So
You got to be doing something.
You
with your
just have,
life.
at the end of the day, you just have to be a good person, have a good heart.
That's
do
what they
things.
all fucking say, bro. Anybody
She literally
listening to
just
that
said,
shit,
like,
you gotta
the
be a good
attractiveness is
person.
the
Yeah,
one
you
that-
know how many
You gotta have
good
a
people
good
I know,
heart,
bro.
have a
Yeah,
blue
but, like,
check.
Good dick, good bank account,
Blue check.
blue check. You gotta have good everything.
Even if it was
Yeah.
bought, it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
status.
Well, because, out here now, you could pay 3 bands to get blue check like that.
Hey, they got 3 bands, though.
There's people with blue checks that have way less followers than me, and I'll never
You can have
understand that.
you can have 100 followers and get
And
a
have
blue
a blue
check.
check. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
I
Why
know
do I
how I
have
can
blue
have a
check?
blue
Fuck.
check if I had the bread for it.
If I had a blue check, yeah, no one's gonna tell me shit.
Exactly.
Probably get that organically.
Remember, guys, if you guys
Facts.
did not get 420 friendly with us or elevated with us, make sure you do that now.
Yo,
Listen to
Spucky
this
joints.
again if you missed anything. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gabby.
Yeah.
Of course.
Remember, guys, we are Giraffe Nuts. We drop every Wednesday at 9 p.m. I'm Seabass the Shooter.
Got Dre.
Big Joey, what's up?
Gabby.
And Gabby.
Manny 305.
And Manny 305.
We got
Yeah.
a special guest, man.
And also make sure you follow Giraffe Nuts Podcast on all social media platforms and subscribe because this shit's on YouTube.
All right, let's get it. I want to smoke.
Somebody told Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. In my great tracksuit, see the bulge in that. See the motion clap when you're throwing it back. These females planning on doing me wrong, so I'm grabbing a dome at the Trojan pack.